About 8 years ago, Nintendo released Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U, and 3 years after that, they released Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the Nintendo Switch. Despite it being a port, it quickly became and still is the best-selling Switch game and best-selling Mario game of all time. Hi, I'm Nintendo Novice, and this is Novice Talks, where I take any subject I want to talk about and, well, just talk. Today I want to talk about Nintendo's recent announcement of new DLC coming to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and what this could mean for the Mario Kart series moving forward. To do this, I invited my friend and Mario Kart extraordinaire, Willotillo, on to discuss our thoughts. The conversation went something like this. So, hello Will, how's it going?
Yeah, two things. I want to thank Novice for having me on the channel, and I want to welcome him back to the YouTube grind, because it's painful, and I should know.
It is, man. It so is. But, dude, I really appreciate it. So, Will, as you know, there was a Nintendo Direct as of recent. There were some interesting pieces of news in that Direct. I mean, we got some more looks at, like, Splatoon 3. We got the new Kirby game. Yeah, I mean, we saw this whole, like, big swallow ability. I don't even remember what it's called.
Yeah, Condom Kirby.
Condom Kirby,
anyway.
Yeah. One thing that really stood out to me more than anything else, everyone was expecting some sort of Mario Kart 9 news. There was that leak, right? People almost just took it as fact at that point. Everyone was expecting it. What were your thoughts before going into it?
Well, I did see a post. I'm always browsing Instagram, so I'll see a lot of posts saying that like it was rumored Mario Kart 9 was in rumored development before the Direct happened. So I was kind of expecting I'm kind of expecting this because we've played Mario Kart 8 and I'm including both the Wii U and Switch versions together because they're the same game. All right, you cannot convince me otherwise. They are the same game. We've played the same game for like almost 10 years, over 10 years, whatever. I really wanted a new Mario Kart game, but we got what we got.
You and so many others. Let me tell you that, Fred. Dude, and I honestly, I don't know. I feel like Nintendo knew what they were doing. When they pull these things, I always just have this imagination that Nintendo's like, we could release the next Mario Kart game, but wouldn't it be funny if we just did paid DLC that's free with the online expansion pack that people already hate to begin with? I think that would be really funny to do. Let's do it.
No, yeah. Like, if you weren't someone who cared too much about Mario Kart but enjoyed playing the games, I think you would think that was really funny, but it really... I don't know, I have really mixed feelings about this. I'm at least 100% happy about the fact that it's not a Super Smash Bros. Kart. Apparently people were arguing over that the new Mario Kart should be Mario Kart 9 or Super Smash Kart. The people who want Super Smash Kart, why? For what reason? We have Smash Bros. As Smash Bros. If you put everything into Mario Kart, we're gonna have more Fire Emblem characters than Mario characters at that point, and then it's literally not Mario Kart anymore.
Oops, all Fire Emblem. To promote the next Fire Emblem game that hasn't come out yet, that comes out in a week after the DLC comes out for Nintendo Kart. But honestly, I feel like Mario Kart was already kind of going in that direction, though, because they added, the Villager, they added Isabelle, and, Link. They were already adding some, characters from other series, so it makes sense why people were thinking that. But yeah, then at that point, it's just is it really Mario Kart anymore? I mean, what even is the line there?
Yeah, I'm okay with guest characters. Guest characters are epic. Mario Kart DS has Rob. I don't know if any of you based people who enjoy Mario Kart DS know that, but yeah, Mario Kart DS has Rob.
The arcade version has Pac-Man, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I remember.
That too,
yeah,
right?
That too.
So yeah, I hope they have a few more guest characters, or just characters in general, because we still don't have Diddy Kong. We got Metal Mario, Pink Gold Peach, we got Rose Gold iPhone Peach, but my opinion on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is really love-hate, because it's a beautiful game, it's a beautiful looking game, one of the best looking Switch games in the whole library. One of the music is always great, I love the music, but I don't like the game. I actually do not like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because it has really bad mechanics. Let's say Mario Kart Wii, for example, which is the best one, and you will at me in that statement because it is a true statement. Its mechanics for the game are so memorable to everyone, the ultra shortcuts. It's like a fighting game. I know that's a weird analogy, but
it's much more competitive. It's good for
more competitive
players.
A lot more freedom in that game. I understand a lot of the freedom comes from glitches, which is what companies try and avoid in games. But because there are no glitches or anything like that in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I don't like that game. Like Mario Kart DS, for example, right? The drifting works similar to Double Dash, where you have to tilt or D-pad back and forth until you hit the orange spark, and then that's when you get the boost.
Mm-hmm.
And you could do that in succession, and if you could do it fast enough, then you could just drift through a straight section of the track and throughout the whole entire map. It's so much fun.
Shoot, wow.
It's my favorite part of the whole game. The technique is called snaking, I believe. It's so much fun, and that's why I love DS. But Mario Kart 8 Deluxe doesn't have anything.
That also almost makes me think of like wave dashing from Melee. It's like not the way they intended the game to be, but it's how the competitive scene ended up taking the game and the direction it ended up going regardless.
Yeah, like, I understand Nintendo is not the kind of company that will patch out game mechanics. They've never done it before, and they will not do it now. They'll just wait till the next game, which is not going to happen for a long time, right? Because the DLC lasts until the end of 2023.
Honestly, I'm wondering if there's even going to be a next game at this point. I'm like...
I hope so.
Dude,
it's going to be like GTA at this point.
Yeah, I'm thinking, because, like, obviously, Sakurai's not doing any Smash Bros. I mean, he said that in the past, but I'm pretty sure at this point, this is, like, the end. This is the ultimate Smash Bros. And then you have them still creating DLC for Mario Kart 8 when it's, like, a decade-old game. I'm getting this sense from Nintendo that they're just going to start repackaging the same games, but just adding on to them. Because there's only so much you could really do with, like, games like Mario Kart 8 and Ultimate. I mean, they could change certain mechanics and things, but graphically and just in a lot of ways, there's only so much you could really explore and what you could really do. There's gonna be a limit at some point. I don't know, VR? Are they gonna make all these things VR? That's like the future? I don't know.
Yeah, VR might be the only step forward, which will change about like how every single video game works. Like a bunch of the games that you would think make sense as VR games, that's like the only next step that they can do.
You saw the DLC. Obviously, they're riding on a lot of nostalgia with like all these old tracks and everything like that, and it sounds cool. But when you heard that there was a price tag on the DLC and they were also offering it free with the online expansion pass, like how did that rub you? Because it didn't necessarily rub me the right way.
Obviously, DLC comes at a price almost every single time. Unless you're a base developer who makes free DLC, then you are epic. You deserve a special place in the world. But paying money again for the same game over and over and over, it's...
Yep.
I guess I'm not really that into it. I understand 48 tracks is essentially a new game, but they're all tracks I've played before, even though I love them. It's just $32 for stuff that should pretty much be free because the game is 10 years old. And it's either $30 for the DLC separately or $50 for really, really poorly emulated N64 games and Sega Genesis games with the DLC added on top, right?
I know. I love how Nintendo made the decision for the online expansion pass, and now they're just committing to it, doing whatever they possibly can to get as many people on board, just because they don't want this idea of theirs to fail when everyone already hates it. I mean, they hated the paying for online to begin with, but when you had the expansion pass with games that you could already emulate, it was just another nail in the coffin.
It's just about making money at this point. Like, they just don't put thought into video games anymore.
What really shocked me about this announcement was they're essentially offering DLC for a decade-old game. I'm not sure if Nintendo's ever done that before. Obviously, they ported it to the Switch, and that makes it a little younger. But this is unprecedented. I don't think Nintendo's ever done this, and I wonder, do you think this is going to be like a pattern for them?
Well, I guess it goes again in terms of game mechanics again, right? Like if they don't have any ideas for how to mix up the formula, because that's what Nintendo loves to do in new games. They love to mix up the formula, not necessarily every time, but they'll love to mix up the formula of certain games so that the game feels a lot different from other ones. Let's say Breath of the Wild, for example. They mixed up the formula for that game 100% different from, let's say, Twilight Princess or whatever. Yeah, Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess are pretty similar, gameplay and everything. I think I've never played either of them, but from what I've seen, I'm pretty sure they're a lot more similar compared to Breath of the Wild is to anything. But if you just don't have an idea for how to mix up a game like that, like for example, Mario Odyssey is another one, what do you do then, right? Because you kind of need to cater to the fans that like the game. Like, you need to cater to the Mario Kart fans who do want a new Mario Kart, but if you really don't have any ideas on how to change up the Mario Kart formula again, like, DLC is kind of the only path you could go. Or just remaster an old game. I think that one works as well. Remaster either Wii or Double Dash. That one works perfectly.
They essentially went with a safe option of just making DLC instead of just risking messing with the formula again and people potentially not liking it. Something that always strikes me as odd is you talked about Double Dash in particular, and I feel like Nintendo was just so ambitious with that game, with the unique character items, with two people riding in a car alternating with each other. It was a Mario Kart game that just stood out the most out of all of it, and then they went from that and then just completely scrapped all of it, all the things that made Double Dash unique, right? And they never brought anything back, not even as an optional mode or anything. I feel like if they were to make a new Mario Kart game, honestly, I feel like they could just pull things from older Mario Kart games and make it kind of like a Mario Kart Ultimate. Why not make a Mario Kart Ultimate? We have a Smash Ultimate. I feel like it's kind of a no-brainer.
Exactly, right? And speaking of Double Dash, like, we have so many characters in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, we might as well just have 2 characters per card because we have so many unused ones. We have like 9 different Yoshis in the same slot. They're all different colors, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And Shy Guys, I would assume that you get the same thing for Toads, but you don't. And there's a whole lot of other Mario characters that exist out there that aren't even used. Like, you could bring back old ones. For example, you could bring back Queen Bee and Wiggler. I don't know why you would, but you could. There's Nabbit, which they keep pushing as a cool character, but Nabbit's stupid. There's just a whole bunch of characters that exist in the Mario universe that you could use.
For some reason, I get the impression that Nintendo just really hates bringing back old characters and just pushing these new characters that they think is marketable for some reason. I don't know where they got that idea, but it's just another Nintendoism.
I do miss some of the old characters that are really cool, like Diddy Kong.
I know, like... That kind of baffles me more than anything else. Like, I would think, as someone working for Nintendo, that would be one of the first characters I would add, if any. I don't know, Pink Gold Peach, Metal Mario, I just can't. I can't wrap my head around what goes on in those Nintendo meetings. Like, they must be as wild as their old directs. I don't know, man. So, obviously, this is reality. We're getting paid DLC for a decade-old Mario Kart game. Where do you hope that Mario Kart goes from here? You know, we're getting this, and we likely won't have any sort of Mario Kart news for at least a couple more years or so.
In the DLC, they said they were remastering old tracks. I don't know if that means they are exclusively making every single track, because there's 48. They're making all 48 tracks in the DLC old tracks. Apparently that includes the mobile game, which is cringe, but whatever. If all 48 tracks equals up to all of the tracks that aren't already in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and there's nothing left, then I'm expecting there to be another Fighters Pass 2 for Mario Kart. I mean, Racers Pass. Ooh,
yeah.
Oops, misspoke there. It really depends on what they do, because we only saw 2 Mario Kart Tour tracks. We saw Coconut Mall, which is awesome. We saw Choco Mountain, and that's all in the first pass. I think there's still like 4 that they haven't revealed. If they are new tracks, then I'm expecting there to be a Mario Kart Racers Pass 2. I'm just going to call it that, right? Or if they're all exclusively remastered tracks, then I would more likely be expecting something a little bit bigger, right? I hate Mario Kart Tour. It's a terrible game, but there's a really cool thing. They have skins for characters, all right? I hope they could make more skins for characters. Like, for example, Metal Mario exists and Tanuki Mario exists. I understand Metal Mario is a completely different weight class than Mario, so maybe make him separate, because then there's also apparently a Gold Mario as well, which is a skin, right?
Yeah.
Tanuki Mario and every other Mario that's after that, right? That could just be a skin option in the game, right? That you could do. And I hope the way you unlock these is by adding a shop where you could maybe buy new carts, character skins, maybe new characters as a whole.
Yeah, I think that'd be great.
I have so much money stored up in that game. There's nothing to do with it. There's nothing to do. I don't get anything else, so I want to be able to spend my money to get Witch Rosalina, so I can warrant playing a different character than Yoshi, because I've only ever played Yoshi for 10 years.
Do you think there's a possibility that they'll even add new characters at this point? They're adding all these tracks. I don't know. Maybe Diddy Kong is still in the works. Who knows?
Who knows, all right? I really hope they throw a mad curveball and just give us new characters, because the last time they did Mario Kart DLC, which was for Super Bell Subway and whatnot, and the F-Zero tracks. They did give us new characters. They gave us Tanuki Mario and Cat Peach, and I think they gave us Villager with one of them, and Link too. So not only new guest characters, I hope Kirby comes in here. Kirby would be a really good choice. Kirby would be a really good choice as a guest character. But I hope they do introduce new characters. I'm not saying like maybe 2 new characters per cup, right?
Yeah.
Or 2 per cup. I mean 1 per cup, right? That's being generous, all right? I'm expecting
that is being generous. I would agree.
That's being generous. 1 per cup, which means we get 8 new characters tops out of the whole pass.
I'd be surprised if we get any characters at all.
Yeah, I want more cards too, because I don't like the fact that everyone uses the same one. They always use a heavy character. 80% of the time, that heavy character is Waluigi, and they use the Wiggler and the roller wheels. And
oh yeah, I mean, it's just optimized, man.
I know it's optimized, but it's not fun, because now
I agree.
This optimized combo with my...
It's not like Smash, where everyone's kind of balanced in their own way. Dude, honestly, I'd love to see the day where new character reveals for Mario Kart are as epic as new character reveals for Smash Bros. I wonder if that's ever going to be a thing.
Whole cinematic and everything.
Yeah.
They show Kazuya throwing all these new characters off a cliff just for him to summon a devil card.
Yeah. Dude, honestly, like, the sky's the limit with Mario Kart. I mean, it is more grossing than Smash Bros. They could make it a lot more hype than it really is if they really wanted to. I also think it's extremely impressive that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe being a port, I think I'm correct, it's the most selling Switch game, isn't it?
Switch, I'm Googling right now. Number 1 is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Wow.
Dude, I told you.
Wow, that's crazy.
I don't get it, but somehow it sold the most, and it's a freaking port, and it outsold the likes of Mario Kart Wii. There's something about this game that just draws everyone in, despite it being just a port, and it doesn't really bring too much unique to the table.
Yeah, like, one more thing, a lot of people might not know this, but they actually removed a mechanic from Wii U Mario Kart 8 into Deluxe.
Deluxe?
So,
did they actually?
Yeah,
I didn't know about
something.
that.
So, in Mario Kart 8, basically the same cars were broken, and everything, but they had this one mechanic called fire hopping, where every time you used a mushroom, or went on a boost panel, or drift, if you jumped left to right while you were boosting, the boost would last longer, and you'd be able to go faster for longer. They removed that in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Oh man, I would assume it's like to make it more of a casual experience, which kind of sucks.
Like it wasn't that deep of a mechanic, but they still removed it, which is pretty lame.
Yeah, it's true. It just kind of makes it like a husk. Like it looks beautiful on the outside, but it's empty on the inside. There's not too much depth to it.
Again, which is not bad. It's just I want more.
I wonder if Nintendo will ever get into the realm of making their games so there's both an option for a more competitive and a more casual experience. My guess is no, because, you know, the vast majority of their audience is casual. I'm just going to be completely honest. I mean, the competitive players, they're the most vocal, but there's hundreds upon thousands of just little kids out there just playing these games, looking at all the bright colors and having a blast, and not thinking two hecks about wave dashing or speed boosting or any of these kind of things, you know?
Yeah.
And
just little Timmy just saying, "Oh, look, Pikachu! I know him from the show!"
Exactly.
Yeah, it's the competitive players will both kind of ruin a game because of how toxic they can be. Like, you saw, like, the amount of salt and toxicity that happened during the Fighters Pass, but then they can also, like, bring out the best in a game as well. But the competitive players are definitely the ones who are keeping Smash alive as of right now.
I would agree, especially since, like, there's no more DLC, there's nothing really carrying the hype for Smash outside of the competitive scene at this point.
Yeah. As a competitive person myself, I don't know how you would keep interest in a game casually.
I think you touched on a really key point there earlier on, talking about how the competitive scene will push a game to its outermost limits just to see what it could really do. And I think that kind of is a testament to what makes a game good, because obviously, you know, a game could have a story and, you know, a leveling up system, general progression, all that kind of stuff. But I think what really sets some games apart from others, you know, Smash Bros. Included, is if there's further depth for the people that want to explore further beyond. Almost like an infinite amount of possibilities that players can explore beyond just the basic story. or what the game is on the outset, and that just doesn't seem like what Mario Kart or even some more modern Mario parties are. I feel like a lot more casual experiences don't have that. I feel like a good game is able to master a balance of both a good casual experience, but that extra depth for the gamer that really wants to go further beyond.
Yeah, for sure. As you were saying this, I kind of just realized that Nintendo has kind of very minutely made a little bit of a step into separating more casual games from more competitive games. Because, for example, Mario Kart and Mario Party, they're really easy and not that deep compared to the older ones. However, Smash Brothers, I think it's gotten a little bit deeper in terms of competitive things compared to, I want to say compared to the last ones, but I might be wrong on that. But like, they're at least separating the games for sweats and the games for babies, right? They're at least trying to separate it a little bit more, because the depth for Smash is a lot deeper than the depth for Mario Kart.
And I would agree that Smash Ultimate has more depth than, say, even Melee, which is a really big competitive experience just because of the whole slew of characters that they have and all the different possibilities. It just has a formula for so much more to learn and more to grow and improve on. And I think it definitely sets the cap higher in that sense. I think we touched on a lot of really good points here.
Yeah, we did branch off into Smash near the end, which was
it's
not
all good.
the intention, but
Novice
you can't
talks,
really avoid
you
Smash.
just talk about, you just talk. That's the point, you just talk.
Yeah.
And I think people will appreciate it regardless. Anyways, Will, thank you so much for coming on. It was really awesome just to hear the insights you had about Mario Kart and just a little bit of Nintendo in general.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, come on, I'm a massive Mario Kart fan and a really, really good player.
Oh yeah.
I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I'm really good.
There's a reason I had you on.
Yeah. Self-promo now. So, if you want to find me, I am on YouTube. I'm not really that active on YouTube, but, you know, a sub is free, so go support if you would like to. I'm mostly active on Twitch. Under the same name. I will stream Smash, Mario Kart. Like, just ask me to play a game and I'll probably play it, except Among Us. That game sucks now. And I do have Instagrams. I have 3 of them. If you search up Willotillo on Instagram, they'll all pop up, so just pick which one you like. Okay.
Cool. Well, that's where you can find Willotillo.
Right.
Thanks for coming on, and I will see you around. So that just about wraps up my whole conversation with Willotillo about Mario Kart. We covered a lot of topics and strangely drifted into Smash Bros. Quite a bit. With both Mario Kart and Smash being some of Nintendo's biggest grossing multiplayer games, I guess it makes sense. Aside from that, I think it all boils down to us being somewhat disappointed yet understanding of why Nintendo decided to make DLC instead of a new Mario Kart game. We also expressed our desire for new Mario Kart games to bring back mechanics abandoned earlier in the series and provide an experience appealing to both casual and competitive players alike. If you have anything you'd like to add to the conversation, feel free to leave a comment down below, and make sure to subscribe for more both funny and serious Nintendo content. With all that said, I look forward to the new Mario Kart tracks and what the future of Mario Kart has to offer. But as always, remember, when life gives you coins, make 1-ups.